everyone, and thanks for joining us today for this new video documentation on the portal of Opencell version V11. Today I'm going to show you how to create a quote, then validating this quote, having an order generated, and then going up to the subscription. So let's go ahead and arrive on our environment here today. So since the other videos I have changed the environment, so we will not use exactly the same offer that we had done before in the offer video documentation that we have. So I'm going to quickly show you exactly what offer we're going to use today. So it will be offer A. So offer A actually has two products within it. We have a first product, which is a recurring product for a license, license for SMB that we see here, PO1. And I have added as well in this offer a user training. So this is PO2, which is essentially one-shot trainings. And we can see here in our parameters that I have a default quantity of 10, a minimum quantity of 5, and obviously this is a mandatory product within my offer. Same goes here for our license for SMB with a minimum and default quantity of 1, and as well a product which is mandatory in the offer. Okay, so essentially this will generate us a subscription. So let's go ahead and directly go and create our quote. So to create your quote within Opencell V11, you have two options via the portal. Either you can create the quote directly via the customer care module here, okay, and then going on the submenu quotes, and I can directly create a new quote from here. Now, the second option that you have to create a quote in Opencell V11 again, still into the customer care submenu. First one, customers. We have our customer crafts here. When going into my customer, well, you can see that I had various tabs here that allow me to directly see all the different quotes linked to this customer. And oops, sorry, that's not what we want to do. Cancel this. Go back onto the customer. Yes, so quote, and here, this is where I clicked, but I didn't show you before. So this is where you can create a quote directly from your customer page. So you really choose the way you want to do it. Now, once I arrive on the creation of a new quote, regardless if it's from the customer or from the quote menu, I can directly go ahead and enter a quote code. I'm going to put QU7 here. I can add a description. This is a demo quote. Okay, and the quote date, obviously, so we'll put it as of today, June 10th. Okay, now, once this is done, obviously you can add some discounts, but we won't do it today, and we can add specific contracts as well, but this will be presented to you and in future videos. Now, once I have at least these information set there, I can save, and then my system will directly generate the different the version of the quote that I need to create. So we have this option here in Opencell Portal V11 of having being able to have different versions of a quotation. It's pretty interesting. You can do a first quote with a first version, and if it doesn't suit the client, well, you can go ahead and create a second version as well that you can then send back to your client. So that's pretty cool to use. But let's keep it simple, at least for now, and I'll go ahead and create actually the offer. It's not create the offer, it's going to link the offer to this quote. So this is where I click on the create button, okay? It takes me to this new page where I'm able to directly go and pick from my existing offers. So you see that I have all my offers that are active. You need to really think about activating your offers beforehand. This is really important, else you won't be able to see them here. Now, let's go ahead and let's pick offer A here that I showed you just before. So we can see that directly my system will display the products, okay, linked to my offer A. I have a great image as well linked to my offer A that this is displayed here. And we also have media, so 2 images as well for each product. And I have, which is really important here, the default quantity are respected. So it was 10 days of user training, and I have 1 license for SMB. So if ever I have product discount plan, so this is a discount plan of type product. Again, this will be presented to you in another video. This is where you'll be able to link it. So I'll just need to go ahead before and save. And here I'll be able to go ahead and pick my product discount plans. Okay. Now, my offer here by default is the one I'm looking for. The quantity is good. Obviously, I can modify it if I wish. I could add a day or take one out, or let's just keep it at 10. Once my quantities are set and are good for me, I can save, okay, and then go back. So I'll just go back on my quote here, and before publishing the version, perhaps I'd like to go ahead and download the PDF. So I can click the download PDF button here. My PDF is downloaded. Again, this is a basic template. Obviously, you'll be able to create your own templates or layouts for quotes and invoices, obviously. And here I can see that I have my right amounts for my 2 products. Obviously, the first amount is of 8,500. This is because my user training day is at 850. We have 10 of those, so that goes up to 8,500. Same goes for the recurring part, which is a license. Here, calculate the whole amount for the whole year, obviously, and we'll be able to display in other ways depending on how you wish to display it. Do you want to give on the quote the full amount only for a subscription, if ever it has a start and end date, or do you wish to just present the monthly amounts or the annual amount for multi-annual subscriptions? So you'll be able to choose out of that. Now, I have my quote. That's awesome. So it works perfectly fine for me. I can put a start date, quote version, short description, etc. Again, you can choose which information you want to add in. Once the version of your quote suits you, well, you can just go ahead and publish that version. Once this version is published, then what you want to do is obviously send the quotation to your client. Okay, so you can directly do it from the button send. Essentially here, what it means is you have sent the quotation to your client, okay? And once this is sent, well, you're waiting on your client's decision. Is it a green light or a red light? Let's say here, we know it's a green light. Okay, so the quote has been validated by our client. So I'll just go ahead and click that button just here. Now, that's great. I've done a sale. My quote has been validated. What normally happens in Opencell is you will have an order that will be generated. So to go ahead and get my order, I can directly go onto the order submenu. Okay, remember that our quote number is 007, let's say. And if I go into my orders just here, I can find this order that is linked to the quote number 007. So this, I am sure, is the order generated from our quotation. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a quick look at our order. Essentially, the order allows you to add some specific information, being able to send out the order as well to your clients if you wish to. I'm able to see here, well, oops, that's not the right one. I'm able to see here what is in my order. We do have user training quantity 10, license for SMB quantity 1, so that's great. I can add delivery date information, invoicing plan, order number, description, you name it. Now, you see that update progress button here. This is really interesting when you have an invoicing plan set on your offer, which on your quote, sorry. So which essentially means that you will perhaps invoice a first 5% of the total amount once you arrived at a 20% progress on the project. So this way of doing is manageable here thanks to the update progress button. Obviously here I did not link an invoicing plan to my quote, so I'll just go ahead and click validate, which will modify the status of my order. Now my order now is validated, so which means I have now a subscription that has been generated onto my system. So again, where do I see my subscriptions? Well, I can see them directly here, so many subscriptions. I click on it directly there. Okay, and I have my subscription, which is the last one I've created. Okay, and I do have my user training quantity 10, license for SMB quantity 1. Both are activated. My subscription is activated. So once you validate the order, by default, the subscription that will be generated will be activated. Okay. I'll just go ahead and save. Oh, sorry, there's nothing to save here. I didn't do any modifications. And this is where you'll be able to obviously manage your subscriptions. You'll be able to add renewal conditions, termination reason. You can suspend, obviously, your subscription if required. Okay, I can suspend it directly here. I can terminate on a specific product. Well, this is done. And add obviously my termination reason plus the date. So this is pretty easy to manage subscriptions directly from Opencell. And if I go back, I'll have all of my subscriptions of my environments. And if I go onto our customer, obviously I'll be able to find our quotes, QU7 with the quote number 007. The orders as well, and obviously the subscriptions even, here directly on my customer page. So thank you for joining us today for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If ever you have any questions, please refer yourself to our online documentation, or feel free to contact us as well. We'll be always happy to answer your questions. Have a great day. Bye.